Hello everyone and welcome back to JeremyTiki Plays The Binding of Isaac. Today I think I'm going to try a daily run. I haven't been doing too great on trying to get some of the postmark stuff done. It's been a little bit demoralizing, I have to say. So I thought I'd freshen up a little bit with a nice daily run. It looks like today's Eden with BFF and Breath of Life, everybody's favorite. So Breath of Life's an interesting item, because if you do it perfectly, like I didn't do there, if you hold down the space bar until it completely runs out, it gives you temporary invincibility. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything. So it's kind of not the best item in the world. I'd put it about on par with Able. I wouldn't really take it unless it's forced on me, like in this case. But I might as well try to get used to it if the game's going to force it on me like this. Hopefully today's runs will go a little bit better than the past few recordings. I haven't been doing too terribly great lately. I think that's mostly because I'm not used to talking and streaming at the same time. I think that's a major part of it, since kind of taking up like two brain functions at the same time. My goodness, my tier stat is really just abysmal today. A bad Eden start. Hold on just a second, guys. I gotta check something real quick. Sorry about that, guys. My recordings from yesterday are still being rendered downstairs, and my wife said that something had happened with it. I need to check it real quick. Alright, so Breath of Life, like I was saying, not the greatest item. I wouldn't... trying to adjust my earphones while playing, not a good idea. I wouldn't take it normally, because it has a chance of hurting you if you hold the spacebar for too long, or the active item button for too long if you're using a controller. But it could have some benefits, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to say no, so... this was probably... yeah. Right. Low tier rate with Eve's Mascara isn't... this isn't going to end well for me. I can see that coming now. Oh my. All I need to do... my speed's not bad, I guess. All I need now is to, pick up, like, Monstro's Lung or something like that. That'll, just completely screw my tier rate. Oh my god, it's so terrible. Wow. I wish... I really wish I had, like, bombs or something right now that I could use. Because this is abysmal. Jesus. I'm literally firing, like, once every 5 seconds. This is so terrible. I guess that's what today's challenge is horrible, abysmal tier stat. And just getting your ass kicked around by Larry Jr. My god. I really have been playing terrible lately. I need to practice in my spare time, just keep talking without actually recording. See if I can improve a little bit. Wonder, is that... there's like weird dots all over Eden's body. I wonder, is that what Hive Mind does, is put those weird dots all over your body? I never really noticed that Hive Mind had a effect before. Oh, there we go. Finally killing Larry Jr. That's terrible. You should never have to go that long to kill Larry Jr. Looks like I got pretty much everything, I believe. Let's go check this other room, though, just in case. Because I would take any kind of pill right now, praying it's a tears up. No such luck, though. No tears and no bombs again. I've really been striking out lately with bombs. I can't seem to find any anywhere I go in Isaac. Same thing with keys. I've kind of been having a hard time finding keys, too. Hopefully that won't persist. Because this run right now is absolutely terrible. I need to get keys to get into the item room. Or this is going to be a really bad time. Oh, shit. I didn't know they could shoot. Well, there goes all those spirit hearts. I didn't know those guys could shoot bullets at you. That's new. At least from what I knew. I never knew that. That's interesting. Come on. Oh my god. This is the worst thing ever. I'm literally just chasing him down and killing the fly every time. This is terrible. I really need to get something like Torn Photo or the Coat Hanger, any kind of tears up, really. But goodness gracious, this tear speed is just killing me. Oh, good, a golden bomb. So if I find any place I think could possibly be a secret room or give me any kind of consumable, I can try and blow that up. I also think I'm probably going to be relying mostly on bombs now, if possible, because my tier stat's so bad. That way I don't have to wait so long for firing, because otherwise that room... Ooh, Judas's Shadow. Another high damage up. But no, I don't think it gives you a tier stat. I think it's just a ×2 damage multiplier. Which I will try to take advantage of here. But I want to wait until at least the deal with the devil, so that I don't take red heart damage, if possible. These tears up. Retrovision. Okay, well, like I said, I'll try to hold out until the deal with the devil to do that, so that if there is something I want, I can take it, and not have to worry about losing my deal with the devil chance over. Oh my goodness. Well, that's probably the end of it there, so. All hopes and dreams have been lost. My goodness. This tier stat, oh my gosh. It's so... Oh my goodness, it's taking so long to kill anything. I should have just left that room. I don't see any tinted rocks in. I should be trying to figure out how to use Breath of Life better, but I really don't want to either. It's really just a terrible item all around, regardless of whether or not you actually know how to use it. I don't have any keys, so the shop's useless right now. I don't have enough money even if I did have keys. Man, this is what I mean. I doubt I'm getting to deal with the devil. If I don't get to deal with the devil, I might kill myself at the end of this floor, just to get that damage multiplier for Judas. Or from Judas's shadow, I should say. And hope it comes with a small, any kind of tears up, really. Because this tear situation is just god-awful. Monstro shouldn't be too hard to beat, because he moves so slowly. He's an easy target, especially with a golden one. My god, that's extremely surprising. I really didn't. I did this backwards. I should have. Yeah, I did that backwards. I should have left the HP until after, and then killed myself and come out and got it. I screwed that one all up. Okay, so now that I have this, I might go back down to the cursed room and see if I can get into that. And that'll probably be all for this floor. Unless I find something else that I can get into, but I don't think there's too much else to even do. Oh, gosh. Well, man, I'm just screwing this all up. I should have killed myself and took those spirit hearts and given myself some extra survivability as Judas. It doesn't look like that oh, right, because I didn't turn into Judas. Hey, it doesn't look like it gave me any tears up anyways, but of course it didn't. I didn't use it yet. Alright, so I have a key, but I don't think the shop's worth it because I only have 11 cents. I'm just going to head down to the next floor. My god, I'm really going slow too. 10 minutes almost. My god. Alright, so now we're on the caves. Hopefully we'll find some tears up here. Alright, I don't have unlimited bombs anymore. Alright, back to tears. I think... Oh my god, my tears are so slow, Brother Bobby's shooting as quickly as I am. That's fabulous. Pretty bad when Brother Bobby's just as useful as you are. That's like a low point in your life. That's when you really need to, like, question what you've been doing. Oh. This is terrible. It's taking so long to kill anything. I should have looked at the stats today and seen what everybody else's score was before I started, to see what kind of hell I can expect. Oh, these guys here are going to be the worst. The spawners, because they keep creating more bullshit for me to have to kill too, and since it takes so long to kill anything at all. Shit. Oh man, this is really... What a bad start to recording today. Did this to kind of get over the negative feelings I was having yesterday, and then I get put right into this. This might have been a bad idea too. Wow, that almost got me. Brother Bobby saved me. Oh boy. Come on, there we go. Oh. Sacrifice room's probably not going to be too terribly useful in this time around. Plus, it's a daily run, so even if I got the key pieces, the Mega Satan door won't show up. So that's not really much use. Oh, there we go. Let's see, Dark Judas. Well, my tears are significantly larger now, which should be expected. I think Dark Judas is a ×2 damage multiplier. Looks like I'm one-hit KOing most things. Yeah. This might not have been a bad idea. This might have been where I really messed up my run earlier, is not spawning Dark Judas earlier, or sooner. That might have been the big trip up so far. Yeah, see, in Leech, I should have killed myself on that deal with the devil before taking the HP. And then Leech would be super useful right now because it could run around and keep refilling my one red heart that I would have. But I goofed that one all up. Oh, right, and I can hide behind things. I have spectral tears. I forgot about that. Ooh, 2 more spirit hearts. That's lucky. Nothing in here is particularly looks useful, except for maybe the card box of cards or deck of cards. But I don't really want sharp plug. That's kind of useless to me because I don't even have any good spacebar item as is. And even if I did get one, I don't really think I would want to sacrifice health on this one. But I will take deck of cards and hope I can get a decent card. Try for a second. See, I think it'd be here. Nope, no good. Alright, well, let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Oh my god, fucking bonies. Bonies are like the non-boss enemy that I hate the most. Because they constantly hit me. They're so fast. Their bones travel so quickly. It's crazy. Yeah, I didn't expect to get any deal with the devil out of that one. Since I just got one last floor and I screwed that floor pretty bad. Alright, Catacombs 2. We're not in a great position. Like, I wouldn't say, you know, it's a for sure thing we're going to win this run, especially given my last few runs and the way this one's going so far. It's definitely not guaranteed that I'm going to win. But if I could get, I don't know. The tears up is really the big thing that's bothering me right now. And there's something that'll help me with that tears up I was complaining about. But that's the biggest bother to me right now is the low tear speed, or the low fire rate. If I could get something that fixes that pretty easily, I'd feel a lot more comfortable with this run. Bloody Penny won't help, but it's also not going to hurt since I don't have a trinket yet anyways. So I might as well take it. But yeah, if I could get some kind of nice tears up, like Eden's Blessing is a great start. Eden's Blessing, and a lot of people don't seem to know that Eden's Blessing also does give you a tears up. Its primary ability that everybody notices is that it gives you an item when you start on the next run. You'll have an extra item to start with. But its secondary effect is it's like a 0.4 tears up or something, which is really useful. Shit. Oh my god. Being greedy, trying to hurry up and grab that penny. Oh well, yeah. I don't feel like dealing with this guy's bullshit. This is the perfect use for the chariot card for me, because the stain is one of the enemies I hate the most. I hate enemies... God damn it. I hate oh my god! I hate enemies that can hide from you, is one of my big things. And the stain can hide from you. Well, that almost doesn't even seem fair. That bomb came out of nowhere and just nailed my ass. Alright, there's nothing else really here for me. So I'm going to go ahead and move down to the next floor. I'm just getting punished this round. I don't know what I did. But it's just absolutely just stalking at him. Alright. Let's try to keep it together and not take completely terrible damage that ruins runs. Ooh. Man, the leech is just going to work. Normally, I don't like the leech too much because his AI is kind of bad. Like that. Oh, shit. Paying attention. But, his AI is kind of bad. He doesn't really go after enemies very much. But he seems to really be working well. Maybe they made a change to that since the last time I played. Or the last time I had him, I guess. See, like that. He's not going after... He's not going after that enemy at all. That's not it's not a great item. But then again, a lot of people seem to disagree with what I think are great items. Oh well. Get something that'll help me. Oh yeah, Are You a Wizard? Perfect time for this card. Just what I needed to make my day better. Are You a Wizard? Awesome. The only thing that could do better than this is if I got the Dunce card. Or the Dunce hat. Oh well. Hopefully it'll wear off soon. Even if it doesn't. It doesn't... The situation I'm in now doesn't seem like I'm going to be making it much farther than this anyway, so... And most of that's my own fault. I really didn't play very well this time around. It's another one of those... I'm going to blame it on at least another semi-hard run out of the get-go. And this is the first thing I'm recording as soon as I get up, so I'm going to blame it on that. Or at least try to. Oh, the mind. That helps. Alright, so this pretty much means I don't really have to focus as much on dodging bullets because the mind will make bullets curve around you. So that's actually a really good item for me since I'm doing so badly. And that room gave me a lot of extra bombs. Ah, shit. Yeah, but it only works if you dodge if you're with bullets. It doesn't work on enemies just ramming straight into you and you allowing them to, like an idiot. But hopefully the mind will help compensate for my just horrible gameplay today and yesterday, the day before that. But hopefully this will help compensate slightly. And I might be able to make it a little bit further today. I'll have another 15-minute run. It seems like that slowed... Maybe it's just my poor perception of it, but it feels like that slowed down my shots. It's the tower. I might as well take it and use it. Seems like Head of the Keeper slowed down my shots. But that might just be my poor perception of how quickly my shots were firing. Oh well. What I really need is some more HP now. I'm pretty happy with my tier speed. I mean, it's not the best in the world, but the damage seems to really be compensating for that, because most enemies I'm killing in one hit anyways, so that doesn't really matter. But if I could get, like, maybe Abaddon or something like that that gives me a minor damage up plus a lot of health, that would be ideal. Or maybe I could get, like, a health up here. Of course I can't get a health up here, it's Gish. But if I could get something like that, and then ceremonial robes or something like that, that'd be great. Or of course, you know, Mom's Knife, Brimstone, or any of the guppy items would be fine as well. You know, just usual asking. Oh, well, that's terrible. That is good though. I will take that. A flat penny lets me get keys every time I pick up, has a chance of allowing me to pick up a key every time I get a, every time I pick up a coin. Emperor's good. High Priestess is a U. Okay. Not a great. I was kind of more hoping for guppy items or a good deal with the devil item, and not just money and coins or money and keys. Alright, it seems like I'm getting it together a little bit more now. Those. Blow them up now. Hinge up. Death. I don't really want to come back, pick up a card again, so I'll just take Emperor card with me, because that's what I'm going to want to leave the floor with. Alright. So now it looks like I'm getting it together a little bit better. And that could just be the mind compensating for my poor dodging skills now. But, like I said, the only real thing now that's worrying is the lack of health. But if I could put something together for that, I'd be a lot. I think I'd be fine. Oh, Infamy, another good defensive item. That helps. So now, even if a bullet does hit me, there's a chance it won't do damage. So this run's coming together pretty well. It looks like it's more of a defensive run with slow offense because of the really low tier speed. But hey, better than nothing. I finally got my second monitor set up. I spent like a half hour on the phone with the company I bought the computer from, their tech support. And I was able to get the monitor set up today. It turned out it was a really easy fix. Like I said, I'm usually used to working with OS X and Linux because I do a lot of web development work, and you generally don't use Windows for web development and programming. So I really didn't know what I was doing wrong. I figured it was something simple that I was missing. But I called their support today, and it turns out that even though there was 2 HDMI ports that were open on the back of my computer, but they were some kind of weird output for a capture device, and they don't output for monitors. And the one that I had, that my main monitor was plugged into, was for the video card. And then there was a second one further below it. There was a second video card further below it that I had to plug my second monitor in, and that's why it wasn't picking it up. When I had thought that before, but whenever I looked at it, whenever I tried to they had put a dust plug in it, in the port, so that it doesn't get dust or nothing gets in the port. Whenever I looked at it, or tried to get the dust plug out, it wasn't coming out very easily. I actually had to get a pair of pliers to get it out. It was really just jammed in there. So I had assumed maybe it wasn't supposed to come out. Because like I said, I've never really used a Windows machine or anything with graphics cards, really. Because for servers and programming, you don't really use graphics cards a lot. Especially for servers. Most servers don't even have a GUI on them. It's just straight command line. So whenever I never even thought that was an issue, but that turned out to be the issue. At least it was. I'm just glad it was easy to fix, and I didn't have to ship my computer anywhere to get it fixed or try to figure it out myself. Because I know a lot about programming languages and stuff like that, but not as much about the internals of how computers work. That's not really my forte. I took a couple classes on it whenever I went to community college, and I really disliked it. Mainly because in my real life, I'm not, like, really, I don't know, personable isn't really the right word, but I'm not really social. I don't like having to talk to people and deal with people a lot. So thinking about, having to help people deal with their computer problems, especially, like, people that don't really know a lot about computers, really didn't appeal much to me. So I really wanted to avoid service tech type jobs. So I purposely didn't take those kind of classes and kept myself oblivious to it, because the area that I live in is kind of a small town. That's what the main jobs are, and I didn't want to feel obligated to get that kind of a job just to make money. And that's what would have eventually happened, I'm sure. Instead, I focused on what I enjoyed and kind of just suffered for a while because there wasn't really jobs available. But I'm happier that I did it and didn't have to deal with some crappy, computer tech job that I would have hated every day. Oh well, it all worked out in the end. Now let's see. But anyways, the good news is I have a second monitor set up for this computer now, and OBS is plugged. I have OBS and Twitch alerts set up on it now. I spent this morning doing all that. So now I ought to be able to stream a lot easier. Because that's kind of like one of the main staple things, is to have a good OBS setup and be able to have Twitch alerts running on it so you know when somebody's subscribed. Because that actually kind of was one thing that upset me. I think it was Wednesday when I did my streaming, is I had somebody subscribe to me and was trying to talk to me in chat, and I didn't even realize it because I was so focused on playing the game and talking. I have to really focus on talking. Yeah, I might as well. If I get down that far, I'm probably screwed anyways. I really have to focus on talking a lot while I'm streaming, or while I'm even recording. Even now, it's taking a surprising amount of effort for me to talk and play this game at the same time. Because like I said, I'm really not that social of a person normally. So it's taking like a surprising amount of concentration for me to do this. And because I was focusing so hard on trying to keep talking and keep the stream interesting and not completely suck at playing the game I was playing, I ended up not realizing this guy was in the chat room trying to talk to me. And I felt really bad afterwards that I had kind of ignored him when he was trying to talk to me. But I feel like if I would have had Twitch alerts set up, that wouldn't have happened, because I would have noticed the follow action pop up on the screen and make a little noise. So hopefully this will mitigate that in the future. I wasn't very well prepared for it, because a lot of this stuff, I kind of tried to do some research on it. I didn't kind of try to. I did do some research on it, but there wasn't really a lot of information out about how to set certain things up. Some people were saying use like some OBS plugin, CLS browser plugin or something like that. But I wanted to use OBS Studio instead of the old OBS, because it also has support for Windows and Mac, Windows and OS X. And if I ever want to stream a little bit more comfortably just off of my laptop, which is a Mac, I'd rather like know the program inside and out, have an easier time with it. I don't know why I bombed that. I knew that's not where the secret room. I know where the secret room have blue map. Oh well. Ooh. I was actually literally just going to say Mama Gertie's not going to be hard, because most of her attacks revolve entirely around the floor, bringing up spikes and making the floor slippery, and that's not really going to affect me because I fly. But literally as soon as I was getting ready to say that, she hit me with that oh, you dick. Spirit Hearts? Jet. Shit. Well, that was probably the fix to everything I've been talking about on this run. That had Death's Touch and Whore of Babylon, which would have massively increased my damage. But I didn't have enough health to take it. Damn. That is too bad. Oh my god, if I could have got Death's Touch or Whore of Babylon, my damage would have been insane. I'm pretty much one-hit killing most of these enemies now. But if I could have done that... Oh, right. I was going to say, why do I have a red heart all of a sudden? Right, I had that eternal heart at the end of the last floor. That's what's causing it. And that's just terrible. That's so terrible. Ah, man. That's kind of depressing. Honestly. Having that was just... I hate having to pass up such a good heal for essentially just my... Well, I mean, it was my own inadequacy. I didn't play well enough on the floor. If I could have kept that other spirit heart I was bragging so much about having and saying, oh, you know, Mama Gertie will never hit me, that wouldn't have happened. But oh well, no use fretting about it now. I really would have thought you'd have a higher chance of getting guppy items on this run, given you started out with Hive Mind, or at least something that produces flies, like Guppy's Head or Box of Spiders, something that produces insects. But apparently not. That's interesting. Wish that Demon Judgment was alive now. Oh well. Man, I got a lot of money for some, and I'm never really going to be able to use it from here on out. Yammy's Head. Yeah, I think I'll take that over. I think I'm going to play this guy down to 4 keys, and I'll blow him up. I mean, he's paid out really well. Can't be mad. Oh, good. He did that nicely. He heard me talking about it, is what it was. He knew I was getting ready to kill him, so he hurried up and paid out and got the fuck away from me. Another addicted provision. Are you a wizard? Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip that. This Emperor. Get out of here. Alright, so if there was any question about it, the hush definitely isn't happening today. I can't play well enough against McGurdy to not get hit over and over. There's no way that hush is happening. Ah, man, this... Now that I got Tammy's head, I feel a little bit... Tammy's head and a lot more health. I feel a little bit more confident in this run now. I mean, I just one-shot a gurgling there, so I think we're doing pretty... Okay, if I can keep this up, I might actually be able to finish this run today and not die halfway through like I've been doing. That would be really good. So I don't look completely inept at this game, saying for so long I'm pretty good at it. Everybody's gonna start to think I'm a liar or something. Alright, Perthrow, A1. That there. Ooh, crawl space, that's really... Down here. Oh, SMB Superfam, no question. That's really good. Alright. I have 2 Perthrow runes. Not like... Oh, what that one was. Perthrow. Might as well use Brick now. And I think I'm going to take Perthrow with me. Well, we're going to the Dark Room. Yeah, just in case it gives me some devil items that I... Something. I think that's probably more useful than just skip, which is what I'll end up using Emperor card for. To skip an entire floor and go right to the end. Perthrow rune will probably be... Oh, right into that fly. This guy doesn't stand a chance. I feel like I'm shooting faster again, too. I wonder if... Oh, yeah, I guess it's SMB Superfans 8. It's a Gears Up 2, isn't it? Yeah, this run's really changed. I guess it's just that constant daily lesson to stick it out until you find something good. Because usually there is something good on the dailies that you can end up using to... At least in my experience. You just kind of have to dig around until you find that seam, is what I say a lot of other streamers to call it. I'm actually doing so much damage now that if I hit one of those cap enemies, they get the effect like you hit them with a bomb, which that's... I almost prefer that since it would have taken so long to kill the room. But like if you blow them up with a bomb, they get that same effect. That's pretty neat. Any tentacles. Let's go fight Mom. And I completely whiffed that. That's terrible. I had 12 shots and only one of them actually landed on me. That's terrible. Alright, so this fight actually with the soul should be pretty easy because I can just stand in one spot and... Oh, except for when she does that attack. I should be able to almost stand still unless she's doing that attack, the brimstone attack or that like turret attack. And nothing negative happened. Alright, so now we're in Shoal. This is actually almost the furthest I've made it on my other runs, which is kind of terrible, given how much of my postcards and stuff filled out. It's pretty terrible that this is one of the farthest I've made it on. Oh, this is bad. I'll have to fight with these guys, especially since it will charge back when I'm done. Or at least I don't think it will. Alright. We're not having too bad of it. Shoal's usually not terribly difficult. I'm not super used to fighting enemies down here, because like most people, I usually go straight to the chest instead, because the chest is more interesting. But I don't think it's too terribly difficult. I actually think Shoal's probably easier than Cathedral to do, but you just don't do it because it doesn't have the promise of 4 items at the end, like the chest does. But again, that's just me speculating about things. I don't actually have any real data to back up just like the Lilith. Most of the other things that I've said. But it's just kind of what I was thinking whenever I play. Ah, shit. Man. Whenever I was playing the game. At least that's the reason I don't come down. Easier or not, it's still not worth those 4 items at the end. Don't have too bad of a time with these guys. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Alright. Now, this one really shouldn't be hard because he doesn't do... Okay, come on. Put together. Almost there. Yeah, see, he's not too terribly hard with the spirit. Between that and, between the spirit and Little Gish, this was pretty easy. Alright, this is gonna be the part that's hard. Because of the bomb flies here. Ah, God, I hate the bomb flies. Because they really screw you. But, outside of that... Ooh, oh. Okay, so... Shoot. Don't take contact damage for running into the feet when they're... That's good. I probably knew that at once. Sure I did. Oh, there we go. Got him. Dick. Alright, now let's hope we get something good out of here. I'd prefer to have a Yara rune. I could get double stuff, but... Here we go. Let's hope it's not all spiders and bombs. Oh well, hearts are good. Bombs. Range up. Bested's okay. Earth road. And we'll move on. It looks like they're probably up in the corner here. So, let's see what we can do here. There's still a chance we will get more items. Just from having chests drop. It's not very... Jeez, man. I'm just shooting. Got a jail-free card. That's... I might as well take it in case I have a room I really fight. But it's probably not gonna... The main usage for get out of jail free is... yeah, this is why I hate the Stain. Because he does that shit constantly. That's the part that I hate the most. He does that... thing where he pops up when you're moving around. That's the part that pisses me off the most about it. Okay, so I was just saying... Mom's bottle of pills. I might as well pick up to get the mom transformation. And then we'll immediately throw that into something else. Anything else. Yeah. Now at least we're a little bit closer to one more transformation. And this is the kind of room I was saying I just want to avoid. Because fuck the adversary. If anybody's watched any of my previous streams, they know why I hate the adversary. Because he's ruined more lost runs to the dark room than literally any other enemy in this entire game has ruined any of my run. And he's the reason I actually stopped playing Isaac for about 2 months, I think. Oh shit, walked right into that head. But yeah, I really despise that guy. He's really just a colossal dick. And I prefer to try to avoid fighting him whenever possible. I kinda wish I had that Emperor card. This wouldn't be too bad of a... Well, if I can just hurry up and find the boss, I don't have any fear that I could beat the Lamb with my current setup. I gotta make sure I pick up all the money. Any kind of consumables. A flat penny was a good consumable idea. Or a good pickup idea. With it being a daily run. Because it essentially gives me double consumables. Which is really great. Just the main thing here is to make sure I don't let these guys ram me and I don't get hit by those bombs. Because the shots I'm not too terrified of. Because I have both Infamy and the Soul to block for me. So I'm not too afraid that the shots will actually hit me. I need to remember that too. I keep forgetting I have Bomberman. Or Bomber Boy, whatever it's called. And that's going to end up biting me. I think it's interesting that since Ed can't use the actual names of the real characters, he gives them all like these funky names, like Bomber Boy instead of Bomber Man. I mean, like, I understand why he does it, because of copyright issues, but I also think it's funny that he puts in babies that look a lot like other characters from other games, but he doesn't actually name them. So a big joke whenever I play is, me and my wife play Isaac a lot together. Whenever we play co-op and she plays as the baby and brings up like a character we recognize, we try to figure out what the name would be. Instead of like Mario, it's Morio, the electrician. And it's not Peach, it's Princess Peach. And Morio, the electrician, things like that. Because you can't actually use the real copyrighted name of the character, you'll get in trouble for it. But I always think that's clever, the way he finds ways to put kind of nods in other games. Alright, I'm just going to take a drink real quick here before I start the fight against Lamb. Not used to talking for... Alright. So we're off to a pretty good start. I should use bombs more. Bombs will be... This guy. Even his homing shots aren't... See, that's what I mean right there. That's exactly what I was just talking about. At Bomber Boy. Bombs are going to get me. There's a reason I died. That's probably going to be what the reason I die is. We can kill one part of the body. Probably. Up there we go. We killed one part of the body. And by one part of the body, I mean either the body or the... His brimstone shot. I didn't realize before. Long it lasted. Sweet. Oh, there we go. I should have used the Empress card. 638th. That's not too bad. Then again, it is still pretty early. I don't know how played yet, but yeah, that's the daily for Saturday, March 12th. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to like, subscribe, and maybe leave a comment. It means a lot to somebody starting out, and I hope I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.